Hello, I'm Kyle. Today I'm going to show you our new MECD, new function MECD. As we know, our previous MECD, there are two types. One is Zigbee and Wi-Fi, and another one is the PLC and the Wi-Fi. And now the new MECD, we call it this one. This one only support Wi-Fi. With the this one is the new generation MECD here. It has two antenna, Wi-Fi antenna. From the diagram we can see here is the microinverter and communicate with the MECD. And then via the Wi-Fi network. And then MECD communicate with the router also via the Wi-Fi. Let me write it down here. Wi-Fi. Communicate. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. And MECD communicate with the router. And then the router transfers the data to the Solomon server so that we can monitor the plant via the Solomon app, Solomon Business or Solomon Smart. Or you can monitor your plant by PC computer. Also, we have the Wi-Fi type microinverter. If you have one piece or two pieces Wi-Fi type microinverter, you also can configure it with the router directly. They communicate each other. Wi-Fi, and the router communicate with the Solomon platform, Solomon server. But if you have more than 10 pieces of microinverter, so you need to configure the microinverter network 10 times. So it's not easy stuff. It's a complicated thing. Cost a lot of time. In this situation, if you choose the Wi-Fi type microinverter with the MECD, new generation MECD, then you own it will be much easier. Actually, there was two stages. The first step, you need to configure the microinverter communicate with the MECD. We call it step 1. And the MECD communicate with the router, we call it step 2. If you buy the microinverter, Wi-Fi type microinverter and the Wi-Fi type MECD from us together, then you don't need to do this step, because we did the configuration in our factory. When you turn on your microinverter and MECD, it will communicate automatically. You need to add on the MECD. You need to add the serial number of the microinverter. You only need to configure the step 2. Configure the MECD to the router. For the step 1, the configuration method is same with the previous one, with the Wi-Fi type microinverter. About this, you can watch my previous video. And today, I'm going to mainly introduce about the step 2, how to configure the MECD to the router. Okay, now today I already. Oh, sorry, this stable. There are too many variants on this stable. Forget it. This one is the DC source. It used to produce the DC voltage. And now I already connected this one. This one microinverter, and the LED is blinking in blue, which means this microinverter works well. It is producing energy. Now here is the MECD. Okay, I already write it down. The microinverter serial number, and this is the Wi-Fi serial number of this microinverter, because there was a Wi-Fi module in this inverter. Here is the MECD Wi-Fi serial number. And here is the menu of the MECD configured to the router. First step, you need to turn on your computer and turn on the VLAN. The default network for this MECD is the Wi-Fi test, but in our laboratory there was too many Wi-Fi tests, so we changed the network name of the MECD. We changed it to Wi-Fi test 2.4G 5C. This one. Okay, first step, we close this page. We need to connect the network of the MECD Wi-Fi test. Since I connected before, so it remembers the password, it will connect the network automatically. And for the default password is the 8765431. Okay, now it shows connection successfully. Okay, the second step, you need to open a web browser and input 192.168.254.254. Let's input it here. Oh, sorry. 192. This one. Okay. Here it will ask you input. Okay, let me change it in English. The username is admin. Also, the password also is the admin. Let me input here. ADMIN. And then we click login. Here the operating states, it shows there's MECD already connected the network. The name is the Wi-Fi test. And the connection state is connected. But now it didn't connect to any microinverter. Okay, I'm going to clear this network and configure it again. So let's click here, clear. Okay, now it already is cleared. It doesn't connect any network anymore. That page is disappeared. Okay, then continue. We click Wi-Fi setting here. And then we click Wi-Fi hotspot. Also, we can see the LCD. Let's see the router disconnected, which means the MECD still didn't connect to the network states. Here is the Wi-Fi network available network here. Here is the Wi-Fi net name. Here is the single strings. Make sure the Wi-Fi single strings is higher than 70%, and also make sure the router's network is the 2.4 generation. If we are using 4G or 5G. If your router band is 4G or 5G, then it can't communicate with the MECD. Okay, I will set up my hotspot with my cell phone. Network. Let's find it here. Okay. It's not here. Let me refresh it. Okay, I'm going to connect the MECD to this network. Oh, sorry. This network hotspot is the 4G. Actually, it's also is 2.4G. Oh, it's not 4G. Sorry. So we can connect to this one, and we see this strength is 100%. And then we. Here you need to input the password. This is the hotspot of my cell phone. 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then click apply. Okay, then we need go to this operative state again. And here is the Wi-Fi network, and then we click here, start connect. Okay, finally it is successfully now. It shows connected. You see, connected. iPhone care. Let's go to the MECD page. Router connected. When it gives you this page, congratulations, you configured the MECD to the router successfully. Okay. Now we already completed the step 2. Since in our laboratory there was too many Wi-Fi tests, So we need to configure the step 1. Configure the microinverter to the MECD. Here we input 1, 0, this one. Okay, first step we need to connect the microinverter network over the Wi-Fi serial number. This one. The end floor number is 5701. Oh, sorry. This is MECD. We need to connect this one. The microinverter Wi-Fi network. The floor end number is 5709. Okay, let's find it here. It's this one. Okay. And the default password also is 12345667. Since I connected before, so it didn't ask me input the password. Okay, already connected. And then we open a web browser and input 10.10. Input this one. And click enter. Here it will ask you input the username and the password. Admin. D. A-D-M-I-N. The password also is the admin. Okay, we then click here. Login. Let me change it to English. Okay, because here it shows already connected. Because this microinverter is the Wi-Fi type, and it used to connect the Wi-Fi test successfully. But now we are going to configure the microinverter to the MECD network. Okay, let's do it again. We click here. We need to find the MECD network. MECD network is the Wi-Fi test, this one. And then we click, we see the single string is 100%, no problem. Okay, then we click next. And here we input the password. Actually, also is the 8765432 here. We can click here to check the password again, and then we tick the next and tick next. It tell you setting completed, and then we click OK. Setting completed. Normally in this page, the setting is complicated. We can refresh this page again. Okay, wait a moment. I think it will go to online automatically. Let's add the microinverter serial number on the MECD. Here we can see there was no microinverter on the MECD now. Because we didn't change, we didn't change the LCD yet, so it still shows ZigBee and the Wi-Fi. Actually, this is the Wi-Fi plus Wi-Fi. Okay, enter. Add and delete here. We choose add here. We input the serial number. The serial number is 2109. Oh, sorry. Two 2109. Two 210924. Oh, sorry, 25. Two 50009. Okay, click add. Okay, I'm going to delete the previous one. I sent in the wrong number. This one, yes. Okay, let's see. So okay, it comes to online now. It shows connected, and the serial number is the same. It's the same with this one. Now also it gives the power 353, which means it already successfully here. When it go to successfully, we also can go to the Solomon platform, and then it will come to online about 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, thank you.